Deftones, minus Blindfold, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. I'm going to play through all the different sections right at the beginning. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for it. Before we jump in, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button. It's the best way of letting me know that you like this video and you want me to do more Deftones stuff. And now, let's get on into it. Okay, Adrenaline album here. So this is just standard tuning, EAD, GBE. And this initial intro and first part of the verse, just a cool little arpeggiated thing. And we're starting at 2 on the D, and we'll just pick an open G, open B under that. Then we just slide that 2 up to 4. So then we have 4D, and then we'll do the open G, open B, back to the open G. And we just go back between those a few times. Alright, so a few times that, and we end it by doing the 2D, open G, open B, and then just going up to 3 on the D, open G, open B, back to open G. Okay, so just a slight little difference there. We're just basically changing the D note there. And we go through that whole thing a couple times. And then the intro, we just finish it by doing kind of 2 open E power chord chugs, and that'll take us into the second part of the intro and aka the chorus section. All right, so this is kind of a funky riff pattern here. Initially, we just start with the open power chord to some F power chords, so open to 2 and 4 there, and do a couple of those second fret power chords. Come back off to a couple of opens. Back to 1. Strum of the F at the second fret here. F sharp, sorry. Alright, and then just bump it up to the 3 and 5 for the G power chord. So. Alright, then we want this little harmonic where we do a 3rd fret on the D, 3rd fret on the A. Alright. And then we just kind of go through that initial section again, the open E to the F sharps a couple times, back to a couple of open E's to F sharp, and then we finish it with this chord here where it's 3 on the E, you can mute the A, and then just open D, 3 on the G. Alright, do the initial section again, the opens to F's, sharps to opens to F sharp. Alright, bump it up to the G at the 3 and 5, and then just drop it down now for a quick B flat at the 1A 3D, and then just up a set to the F at the 1E 3A. Okay, it's just a quick little turnaround there. Alright, and then we'll do the second section again, the opens to F sharps, and then just the chord, the G variant here, the 3E with the muted A, open D, 3G. And then the final time through, we just come right back off to an open E power chord, let it ring. And then just before it wraps up in the intro, just do some handful of strums on like a 4th fret harmonics here. Right, then there's a little verse second part. It's kind of like a little bridge in between the two parts of the verse, I guess, ties them together. And it's just a open E power chord, hesitate, do it twice again, and then just a handful of like dead strings. Little interlude section to get us into the bridge. We just come up and hit this interesting kind of like major chord here. And basically we're just hitting nines on the E and A. We do 11 on the D and a 10 on the G. And we're just hitting this and just strumming it out, you know, eighth note style real fast. Hold it for a moment and then we just slide it, do a big long slide out. Bridge riff here. Feels like a little key change or something, but just kind of a different vibe going on here. It's palm muted, and we're just doing G power chord here at the 3E, 5A. Just 1, 2 there, drop over, hit that B flat at the 1A, 3D. Okay, then bring it up a set to the F at the 1E, 3A. We hit it once, do a slight little hesitation, and then we just do a quick 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just loop that. Right, and we just crank through that about 8 times or so. And then we finish with a little dissonant chord here, just 1 on the E, open A and D. And the outro, just a really quick open E power chord, like a couple of those, maybe a quick couple of like dead strings in between it. And just do that twice, so it'd be like, okay, that type of feel. All right, and to cap it off, we just come over and hit like a little arbitrary harmonics here, like on the 3rd fret here, something like that. That type of deal. Crank through that 3 times, and the 4th time we do the same open dead strings again. But then we just, instead of doing the harmonics, we do a little palm muted, 3rd fret on the E, just about 5 times, 6 times. Something like that. All right, and then the very end, basically we just do a couple open E power chords. And then just like a little harmonic, like the 3rd fret D, 3rd fret A.